Hello. Decided to boot up Risk of Rain after having a little bit of a conversation with my mother about it. As you may be able to tell, I have unlocked all the characters, all of the relics, the difficulty. I've unlocked all the items as well, but I decided to do a kind of risk-free rain thing. Not to say that it's ever risk-free. I'm going to run with the Engineer because he has thermal harpoons. The Bounding Mines can really save your life if you're running away from things. But this character actually gets owned pretty easily. He's really squishy. In order to offset that, I'm going to use some artifacts in order to make it risk-free rain, such as Command. The problem with Command is you never get the benefits that drop off of bosses, like the Colossal Neural that drops off of the Colossus. You will never get that if you use Command. You'll never get the item from the Imp, or the Imp Lord's Tentacle, or whatever it's called, where it will spawn an imp that helps you. You'll never get that item if you use Command. However, you'll have a much higher chance of surviving initially. In the normal game without Command, if you survive long enough, get enough chests, you will survive regardless. That's how I beat the game originally. Glass is also a really good way to lose quickly or survive a long time, because 500% damage, 90% less health. You could get one shot real easily, especially with a slow, squishy character like the Engineer, but as long as you can stay ahead of your enemies, you will kill them. You kill them faster, you get more chests, you get more money, you get to survive better. Also helps you beat bosses a little bit. Those two things are really one of the best ways to unlock more characters and more items down the line, with the exception of you do not want to use Glass if you're going for the Drown 20 Worlds achievement, which unlocks stuff. So Glass, while it helps you live early on, is not always a good thing. I have a specific way that I like to play when I have Command on. Everyone has their own way. My brother likes to go with that's my main attack. Those are the Bounding Mines, that's a turret, and this is your heat-seeking stuff. This guy's really handy for things like this. Ouch. These imp things, little towers, they will spawn 5 imps, and those 5 imps will they'll run away from you. It can be a little bit hard to kill them with most characters. It's been a while since I played, so it's not I keep mixing up my abilities. But that's what makes this character so powerful, is the ability to use those heat-seeking rockets. I always go after chests first before I do things like the imps. Okay, so a white one is the lowest level. When I have the white one, I always go for this first, because life savings, the piggy bank, allows you to earn money over time. So you don't have to kill enemies, you don't have to worry about the cost of shrines becoming more than you have available. Ha! He spawned on one of my mines. So now I can do this, kill someone with them, and it spawns a chest at you. So this is a really good one because Paul's Goat Hoof lets you move faster, and that lets you get through your playthrough better, lets you evade enemies, especially for a slow character like this one. Also has little effects, like now you can see I have those speed streaks behind me. One of these, this I believe is a medical one. Yeah, healing drone, that'll keep you alive. I'm not going to worry about that for now. I might get it at the end before I move on to the next map, because it'll help some, but enemies down the line are just going to kill it really fast anyways. This is a use item. Oh, elites, those are nice. I always pick this as my use item. And then I think I'm going to take this. Might as well. Soldier Syringe increases attack speed. That's not just your main attacks. You notice that ability fired off faster. Got nothing. Got a white one. So I'm going to go with another one of these. Oh yeah, use my chest. I don't have enough money to activate either the chest or that. Typically it doesn't spawn a chest under you. I've had it spawn it off to the side most of the time. Sometimes barely visible to me. If you are running multiplayer, there is typically a sync issue where like I might have a chest show up next to me and I might go to use it, but my brother will have it show up next to him. And so I may go to use it, but then because the game says that the chest is next to my brother, when I open it, the item appears next to him and it gives it to him. And if we're trying to share chests, that doesn't help. You can zoom your screen out more than this. I haven't done it. Run away! I'm going to want another goat hoof or two. I'm up to 3 of the life savings because that increases how quickly you earn stuff. Right now, if I step off to the side, I can open the chest. Darn it. Oh. See, I'm getting attacked. And because of glass, that can really hurt. If that were one of these, probably would have one-shot me. If it were one of the golems, it probably would have one-shot me. And I now have enough to go after the next rank of this. Alright, that broke it. So this is a good one. It gives you 1% dodge. Mortars can be handy. This one heals you when you get hit, but I'm going to get another goat hoof. As you can see, the different increases in attack speed for having 2 of those syringes helps. It doesn't help with cooldown, so you don't get to use it more often, but it means you're not standing in place firing that ability off for as long. And with this character, that can be a lifesaver, because it's it's standing in place that gets you in so much trouble. I go with the captain's. I go with the whatever this item is, the little wheel. I go with that because it allows me to summon chests endlessly. As long as it has cooled down, I can summon another chest, and so I have an unlimited supply of chests. Get him! You always get 2 uses out of the imps. You hardly ever get a green chest out of them, but I have occasionally. This is nice. Outside of combat, it will allow you to regenerate constantly. This is really nice because if you hit something, it allows you to make them bleed. But this one I will go with because it heals you after you kill things. See, 10 health. And so every one of those monster teeth you get, you heal more. That is a little bit of a trick, is fire this off while you're in air. And that is everything that I can get out of this level, so I could stand around. It will endlessly summon more enemies. If you look in the upper right corner, you can see a timer and a difficulty level. And as long as that's going up, it... Those little white dots, oh sweet. I'm not going to stand in place letting the enemies attack me, but it should have killed that. I'm not going to stand in place while the enemies attack me to get this, but now they are gone. Things that you really want, the drill is good, but I go with this, because this reduces the cooldown of your use items. So that means I can use the chest more frequently. I have some seconds left. Now I'm really waiting for a green chest, because a green chest, you'll see I've gotten the one orange chest and a whole bunch of white chests, but the green chest gives you a completely different set of options as well, and in there the first one you always want is Infusion. Infusion gives you the ability to gain maximum health every time you kill an enemy, regardless of how strong that enemy is. Please be a green chest. Nope, it's a white one. So another goat hoof because I want to move faster. Oh, good, it's coming to me. Die. So one of the benefits of single player versus multiplayer is that single player, you can pause. In multiplayer, you can't. But multiplayer is, in the long run, more fun. You get more enemies, they're a little bit tougher. Any of these enemies with the health bar that has a border, they are elites. And the elites, the elites have a chance to drop chests if you get the 56 leaf clover, I think it is. So I don't have enough yet, but I almost do thanks to my life savings. Oh, those imps, really dangerous because they teleport. So first aid kit, that way if something does hit me like an imp, I get healed afterwards. As long as I survive the initial hit, I will get most of my health back, at least initially. It has a reduced impact the more health you have. I heard an imp, but I don't see it. If you fall too far, you take damage. Ooh, one of these things. So, I'm gonna go with this. It increases your regen. I need 2 green chests, specifically 2. I can almost make it up there, but that jumping boost is not quite enough to get you up top. What you need is either the thing that reduces your, or the, see how much that hurt? The impact of gravity on your character, or you need the ability to jump another time, which basically means I need 3 green chests. The green chest has the Hapu feather, and the Hapu feather is what gives you extra jumps. And not quite enough. Those are dangerous if they have line of sight because they can shoot through you, through enemies. Green chest. Oh crap. There. Whew. Whew. That's the infusion, and that's what I needed. Because now, permanently gain health on kill. See those little red orbs? They're each giving me 1 health. And that is what makes this mostly risk-free reign. You get the infusion, enemies can't touch you after a certain point. Let's see, these are nice. You kill something, it sets fire to the ground beneath you, or beneath them. Eventually, I go with like 10 life savings because 10 life savings gives you a lot more money gain, and you can pretty much instantly open up chests that you summon. I don't need another one of these, but these chests never go away, so I just activate that to spawn the item and then leave it at that. Die. That kind of shrine down below is going to be one where they take health or a percentage of health. That one's a straight up health. I think you have to get to the temple in order for you to encounter the ones that take a percentage. Alright, green one. So for green, I can either take the Hapu Feather or the 56 Leaf Clover. I'm going to take this one because elite mobs now have a chance to drop items. And the more of those you have, the more of a chance each elite mob has of dropping an item. Okay. It's still not risk-free. This is gonna hurt. Those hurt. So, give myself another one of these. I think out of this, I'm going to take this one because faster attacks, of course. And the faster your normal attacks are, the better you can get out of a lot of situations. I'm not in danger right now, so I'm going to take this. That hurt. They can't kill you, but they can do a lot of damage. I'm going to take this because... Oh! And I'm dead. It activated the shrine and then I got shot. That's one of the problems with the chests, is while you're in the chest with command, you are locked in. So, I will end this video and give it another shot.